Next.
I was supposed to defend my belt versus a guy named Oscar Duarte.
Yeah, I was waiting for that. Then he fight Ryan, right?
Yeah, he fought Ryan.
Right.
Come and fight him. We had a fight on the table, but the money they was given was like, I feel like it's a bigger fight than what they was offering. So shit like that was stopped.
Right.
Certain fights happening, but that didn't end up happening. So now I'm looking to either decide what I'm gonna do next. I'm champion right now. I have a mandatory, so I gotta fight him.
Right.
So we just trying to figure out when we can make that fight happen.
I don't know who are these guys, PR guys, but Hitchens saying that he didn't take the Duarte fight because the money wasn't right. Like, dude, you agreed to take the fight. I mean, you made the weight. You struggled to make the weight probably just to pull out and be like, why the money ain't right. I mean, who do he think he is, to be honest? Who do he think he is to be like, oh, money? He's so obsessed about money. And it's just like, bro, you ain't did nothing. You waited for the Matias guy, Sabril Matias, not to have the belt, to go after the belt. When he had the belt, there's video of you saying, oh, no, I don't want that smoke with him. No, thank you. You know what I'm saying? Like, come on, man. This is a guy that's not confident in his abilities. He's not confident in his abilities. I thought Duarte was going to upset him. I know I was one of the few. I don't think he know he not as good as he say he is, because he's so obsessed with the money. Like, bro, you're a nobody in the sport of boxing. From New York. How you a nobody from New York? New York City, from Brooklyn, you're a nobody. And to be talking about, no, you got to pay your dues, bro. Just because you are a quote unquote title holder, come on now. You took the fight. You got to pay your dues to get to the money that you deserve, or you think you deserve, or you feel like you have to earn it. I don't really understand this generation of entitlement. They think they supposed to come in making top dollar. They think they supposed to wake up and make six figures and don't want to be punctual, don't want to be consistent, don't want to show up and do the work, don't want to feel like they know everything, don't listen to nobody, uncoachable, unteachable, untrainable, can't attain motherfucking knowledge. And you'll be surprised once you start getting into these comment sections and you start having conversations. It's so many people, I agree with this, and it's just too hard. And I'm just like, too hard, bro. Do you understand at one point, we were slaves, bro? And there's still people that are enslaved today. That they had to pick cotton and they got the scraps. They didn't get paid nothing. They got terrible places to live. They got sold away from their family. They was forced to inbreed. You know what I'm saying? That's why people fight so hard for reparations. And even when you look at the Native Americans getting reparations, they got a raw deal. They got terrible land. Go watch that movie, Killer of the Moonflower. Go watch that movie. Treacherous, bro. Treacherous. And even though they got land, they got a raw deal. It wasn't even worth it. They got a raw deal. They got a raw deal. So who are you to be like, well, I deserve this and I deserve that? You signed up to take the fight. Come on, bro. What are you doing, man? You just, pickup truck driver. Pickup Brad. And it's always this one car that goes so slow where you can't get over, and they just have no awareness, bro. None. Bro. But yeah, like, oh man, the money and now I gotta fight my you was a mark, bro. He's a whole mark. He's an unconfident guy. Mayweather was talking about he had to take what they was paying him. He had to take what they was paying him. And then once you build seniority up, or once you build, you build a library of fights, and people get familiar, they start to demand, then you can start maneuvering for money. These people want to come in this generation and feel like they're entitled to money. And then you know, if that was the case in which they were entitled to the money, cool. But they don't even do the job, bro. They don't even do the job. They don't even want to work hard. They don't even want to work hard. They want to half-ass. They don't want to come to work. Think about it. These guys, it's a profession that they picked. Whether it's boxers, NBA players, NFL players, they picked this profession. And for a lot of people, it's a dream to be able to do that, and you still don't want to show up and do your job. You still feel like you deserve more. And that single mother raised shit. Bitches feel like they deserve shit that they don't deserve. Oh, I deserve more. No, you gotta go earn it. You ain't even the type of person where you don't even have the skills, or you don't even have the consistency, the work ethic, the focus, the mentality to, you know, garner what you want. You know, and the IBF should strip this guy. The IBF should strip this guy. The IBF should strip this guy. Strip him butt naked. Oh, no, I gotta fight my mandatory, and so I gotta fight. But I guarantee that mandatory don't pay the money that you looking for. He probably gonna take less money, or about the same money, to fight that mandatory, to fight Oscar Duarte. You wasted everybody's time because he knew he was gonna lose. I'm telling you, bruh. He knew he was gonna lose. I was picking Duarte to win that fight. He was gonna lose. He ain't who they say he is, bruh. Or he ain't who he think he is. And or he portrays, because he know he ain't him. He know he ain't him. That whole Shakur Stevenson team, man, pussification. Pussification. Pussy for top cat. Them motherfuckers top cat. Come on, man. Garfield the cats. No Odie. No dogs over there. No dog. It's a nice ass air conditioner. The color clean on it. No top dogs over there. No cat. And all cats. No cat dog. Just cats. Meow. Salem from Sabrina the Teenage Witch ass ninjas. Shit is crazy, bro. And you came out publicly and said that, I would have just been like, yo, man, I came down with the ooh-wee. You know what I'm saying? You know, when I get done with this mandatory, you know, we'll revisit it. But if the money weren't right, then, you know, why you take the fight? That's what I don't understand. Did you already couldn't make a fight with Keyshawn? You already allegedly ducked Jermaine Ortiz. It's like, damn, man, you looking to cash out, and you ain't done nothing to even be in that position. You got a world title. Not get two. You know, you don't want to fight Gary Anton Russell. You and Gary Anton Russell on the same press conference, on the same stage, and you talking about, y'all both talking about fighting Dalton Smith. Why y'all ain't talking about fighting each other? Y'all about to be, well, was supposed to be featured on the same card. Supposed to be featured on the same card. Wow, bro. Wow. No sense of pride. No sense of pride. No sense of pride. No sense of nothing, bro. No saying, oh man, the money wasn't right, so why you take the fight then? If all the money ain't never right for your fights, for Jermaine Ortiz, for Keyshawn Davis, that should tell you you ain't worth what you asking for. You ain't worth what you asking for. Come on, man, I don't get it, bro. You gotta work your way up, bro. You gotta work your way to the dollar amount that you want. And ain't nothing wrong with that. Here goes the bull job. But yeah, you gotta work your way up. And like I said, there's nothing wrong with that. There's nothing wrong with working your way up. We all have to, you know, work your way up. Now you do see some, you know, some DEI hires and all this type of stuff. You see that. Come on, baby. Speed up a little bit. Appreciate you. We see that. For sure. Some people that seem like they cut the line and all that. But guess what? People that cut the line, it always show. It always show. So, I mean, his PR people need their ass whooped. The promoters, I feel like, you know, should provide or at least be able to recommendate to be able to recommendate. Why people getting over this way? I don't get that. Ain't the arrow that way? Or maybe I'm tripping. Yeah, say get over to your left. Maybe he trying to get off the exit. Yeah, this fucking construction when it get warm is so irritating, dog. They don't want to be in the cold land pavement at all. They do not want to be in the cold. And they keep putting these Oreo cookie crumbs down to fill potholes. You know what I'm saying? That shit is irritating. It don't fix shit. Ugh. But hey, hit the link in the description. Join the Patreon. Say find me everywhere. You can join the Patreon, X, Facebook, Kick, Central, Jersey, Tank, whatever. Shout out to Jersey. But hey, hit the link in the description and say find me everywhere. You can find me everywhere there. Appreciate the love, support. Peace.